Her audio? You heard her
There we
talking.
go.
Why do I got this one here?
Hey everyone, this is We Are Survivors. We're coming to you via Zoom because we cannot yet get together in the studio. So we got antsy. So of course I'm Wanda McKinley.
I'm Holly
I'm
McKinley.
Linnell. Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. I'm Linnell Renfro Falk. We're just talking over each other.
Right. And when Miss Tiffany makes it in, then she'll chime in too. I'm getting ready to send her a text. So we just want to kind of catch up. You see Linnell's driving. I love it.
Yes, I am. And I want to assure you all I'm being safe as possible. So I probably won't be doing too much looking at the screen. However, I can hear you and I will be interacting accordingly.
My phone is frozen. How about that?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna text it up. Did y'all get my eyes though? I sent some eyes looking for y'all. Did y'all see them?
I didn't. I was too busy trying to get in, so.
Hey. So what's been going on, family?
Well, I'm on my way to do a job. And I'm on my way to do a job right now, everybody. So those of you who know that we all have other endeavors outside of the foundation, know that I do my event planning thing, which has been curbed severely thanks to COVID. But I am on my way to do something for a client who has an anniversary today.
Oh, wow. Holly, what you been up to? Can she not hear me?
I don't know, but she looks frozen right now.
No, you guys were frozen. You literally just became unfrozen.
Oh,
welcome to virtual Zooming.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it. Holly, what you been up to?
Not a whole lot. I mean, this COVID thing's making it real easy to save money after buying the house. Because even if we wanted to go anywhere, we can't. But I'm loving every minute of it because, like I said, I'm in my new house now. So I have really, really, really been enjoying it. And, I'm working from home 90% of the week now, which is great. I was able to talk my bosses into letting me do that, told them the pros and cons and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I sit outside a lot, like an old person.
Just
full
don't
front
burn.
and backyard.
Yeah, just don't burn.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sun today, so trying not to fry to a crisp.
I heard you did a lot of work yesterday at my mom's house.
I mean, it wasn't too bad.
You did a lot of packing.
A lot more than somebody else.
Yeah, I went there after you all left. You did a lot of packing.
Yeah, we got a lot done, so I mean that's good. And we've pretty much just all accepted, since we're going to be working from home for quite a while, that she might as well have all of our stuff here.
Yeah, some of us are working from home. I had to report back into the building June 1st. Which has been a very scary experience because I have now been tested 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've had 4 positive cases in my building. One of the individuals that tested positive was in my office, in my personal space, so that freaked me out. So my last test result I got Friday morning, which was negative. I got tested again Friday afternoon. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, testing for COVID-19 has been, it's like taking vitamins for me. It's almost been weekly. It's been weekly.
Yeah. And what is that like? Tell us how that goes. How does the testing process happen for you?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you about the first experience. The last 2 have not been as excruciating as the first one. So the first one, I actually had firefighters do it, okay? So what they do is they have this long swab that they literally, and I'm not kidding, they go up into up as far as resistance will allow.
Oh, no.
And they were
so scary.
Yeah, they were so far up in my nasal cavity that I felt it literally in my throat. I'm not exaggerating. So that was my very first experience. It brought tears to my eyes. And even after they pulled the swab, they go both sides. They go up, left, up, right. And then they swirl it around. So it's not just
Oh,
up there, come out. They're up there for some seconds. So
oh
that was
no.
my first painful experience. The second one, they actually allowed me to do it. They have self-administered tests. It was a drive-through or walk-up at Parkland. So with that one, it wasn't as excruciating as the other one because of course I controlled how far the swab went up my brain.
He was probably running at that point. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So I actually went up as far as I could stand it because I wanted to be accurate, but I didn't want to be in pain again either. And
Right.
then so Friday afternoon, I got retested, and Parkland nurses did it, and they didn't go up as far, but they did swivel around both nostrils for a period of time. However, whether they go all the way up into your brain cavity or just swab your nose, it's not a fun test. And then the
Sounds
waiting
horrible.
part I think is worse than the actual test because
Mm.
it takes 4 to 5 days to get it back.
Right. And now they're so behind on well, I don't want to say behind on testing because I'm sure they're doing all that they can do, but now it's taking up to 10 business days because they have so many to go through and
Right.
actually test.
And I
So,
had,
I mean,
yeah, and I had a friend, they lost her test. So she has to redo, right. Your face was priceless, Holly. She be retested Tuesday. She's been tested 4 times. Now it's gonna make her 5th time because they lost her test. So for some of us that are in these facilities where these positive test results are coming back, becoming tested now is like a regular thing because you know it's scary.
Wow. Well, I know that I haven't had to be tested at this point. I'm not looking forward, obviously, to any type of swabs. I mean, I've already got so many sinus-related issues. I'm looking at balloon sinuplasty here in my future. That alone scares me without the thought of having to do a COVID test repeatedly. So, yeah, oh,
And that
gosh.
is, you know what? And that's one of the questions they ask if you've had nasal surgery. That is a question they ask because that swab, when I tell you, they go up. Oh my God. I saw a grown man cry. And he took his test before I got mine. And I was just like, they better be glad this is mandatory. Because I was not, my first test, I was not having it. But my second test, to find out that someone that was in my office tested positive, I ran to a test site. I was like, I don't care how uncomfortable this is going to be, please test me. So for us that are physically in the work field, and me being in the medical field, it is scary.
I can imagine. And you're exposed to so many scenarios like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. My daughter had a situation in her workplace as well. And it was funny, not really funny, but just listening into her feedback, she said the same thing. Like, I ran to be first, you know, to get that over with. So I can only imagine how much quicker you want to do it, you know, knowing that it's so close in your proximity that something like that would happen. So, man, we definitely are praying for those out there who have it, and you know, praying that we don't find ourselves in that situation.
And they're talking about having a COVID-19 unit in my building. I'm like over it. Somebody always trying to make some money somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because I'm sure you all have seen, you know, just different conflicting stories. It's almost like you don't know what to believe. Not saying that the COVID situation or coronavirus isn't a real thing, but I know you all have seen the numerous stories. It's like, do you wear the mask? Do you not wear the mask? You know, is it real? Is it not real? You know, you have these people out here who don't believe it, you know, and then feel like their rights are being taken away from them and they're being violated, you know, just because they're being asked to wear a mask. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And for those that don't think it's real, I mean, even if you don't believe what a lot of stories, the numbers, I mean, and the numbers really don't really paint the real picture, because the numbers
Right.
are not really accurate. They're not. There's no way you can have an accurate count of positive cases, recovering cases, and deaths. There's really no way that you can have an accurate count. But people need to start paying attention. And even if you don't believe it's real, then you stay in your space. Don't come in my space. Just don't come in my face. Just stay out of my way. Because I see it. I'm there. I'm in the field. So I see it. And it's scary. It's scary.
Very much.
I'm just ready to get back to some kind of human bonding, touching, feel.
Oh. Yeah, I get it. I totally get that. So Holly, what's been going on with you? You look like you have been soaking up some sun. Tell us what's going on with you.
I mean, really, that's it. Just the only way I get sunlight is sitting outside. I've been trying to get up on the days I do work from home, get up and go and do a walk in the morning between 3 and 4 miles. So I've been trying to do something and get more activity than just from walking from my bedroom to the office. So
So you're trying to be fine, huh?
oh, I strive for it.
Yes.
I strive for it, right? Yeah, I understand. I definitely need to incorporate that. Putting on weight is a thing. You know, we all hear those complaints as well, and Lord knows you get bored, so it's just like, hey, let's go see what the snack on, and I'm totally guilty of that. So
Yeah,
I'm
we go
planning on
through a
doing
lot of
a
cookies.
detox.
A lot of cookies.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What kind of cookies, Holly?
It is what it is.
What?
What kind of cookies are y'all eating up over there?
Well, I really, really like the ones that have the peanut butter chips in them, the Reese's. And there's these ones from Costco that I get. They're like, they start with a P. I don't know what they're called, but it looks like a little bow, and they're super cute. I love them.
Oh, super cute cookies.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess Miss Tiffany got caught up. Well,
we'll get her back on. We'll get with her, get her back on. I know she's been extremely busy, or something obviously probably came up, like you said. So.
And her job has her going crazy. Some people have COVID-19 vacation, unplanned vacation, and some of us have kicked into overdrive, and some of us are just, in a way, hadn't been phased by it when it comes to work. So it's amazing how you have these different spectrums when it comes to working and COVID-19. Even though we sometimes complain, we are really blessed that we're not in the paperwork of the trying to get unemployment and worrying about bills being paid, because we have been blessed, but we still have our jobs. So even though in the mornings now that I have to commute, there's really no traffic in the morning. So
you're loving that. Yeah.
So I have to be mindful and grateful, but I'll be glad when this is over. Point blank.
I can imagine you're loving that.
Yes. No traffic. Well, I know people are missing us at our show, so we want to kind of, chime in. I guess we're going to start doing this on a regular basis. I say regular, but we'll come up with a schedule where we could just be us and see each other and love on each other and watch Linnell drive and go on event.
I don't know if it's my internet or what, but you guys keep freezing up and it's driving me crazy.
I think it's a mixture of all. That's all right. We got, we are survivors. Please reach out to us.
Well, part of my hand moving, so.
Huh? Who said something?
That's that technology thing again. No, go ahead.
I love it. I love unpolished material. I love it. But please support We Are Survivors. Go to our website, www.wearesurvivors. Foundation.org. Our phone number is 214. Someone else plug in. 454-2933. Everybody freeze up.
That's when you go into the mannequin mode, like you didn't hear anything that
Right.
really was just said.
Right. I saw both y'all. That's okay. Once again, our website is www.wearesurvivorsfoundation.org. Phone number is 214-454-2933. You can also follow us on Instagram, and our favorite place right now is Facebook.
It is Facebook.
Yes. One thing that we're gonna have to, y'all, We Are Survivors, think about is our mother-daughter retreat that is scheduled for September. Something I guess we need to visit maybe in July, August, to see if we're still going to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we can keep the date, but if not, I mean, worst case scenario, we just push it back again.
Push it back again.
It'll still happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, you three, I said you three because Tiffany's supposed to be here. It was good to see you all. And until next time.
It was good to see you all as well. And yes, for those who have been able to tune in, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. This is kind of a test run to make sure that we are able to keep up with all of our viewers and listeners. We do miss you so much. We completely miss being in the studio. You have no idea. Well, yeah, you do. You have an idea because you're going through the same thing we're going through right now. So we definitely hope to be getting back to you all really, really soon. Just stay prayed up, people. That's it. Stay safe. Stay in the house.
Guess who just texted me?
Tiff?
Right, talking about, sorry, be there in a second. So we're going to give her enough time so we can see her face. And then we're going to hit stop record. Stop. Ooh.
We're almost to our destination. I can't wait to see the client's face when they show up to see all of this. And I love that we're in a position that when they call us, it was the middle of the week and it was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that this was happening. And simply because, they just work a lot, don't charge it to their heart, they just work a lot. And so for us to be able to say, you know what, we still have that. Don't worry about that. This is what we're going to do. You go do this and we'll see you back here at this time or whatever the case is. I'm so excited to be able to still, because this is a wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So to be able to still help someone pull that off, and to be where they need to be is a great thing for us. So yeah,
awesome.
As we navigate over here to the Arlington area.
I say.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all wear your mask, right?
Yeah, we're just in transit. So, obviously we're in our own little spaceship, our own little bubble right now. But yeah, we definitely are protected and have everything that we need to. So
that becomes like we used to say, hello, how are you doing? My question now is, where's your mask?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've
even launched some new services. That are COVID friendly. So we need people to come over to the website, which is www.divyne.com, and check out the new services that will be loading there. I think I put them on Instagram first because we did have a couple little things we wanted to iron out in the page, but we have some real COVID friendly things that we're offering people who just want to get together still in their own space, and still with their closest family or whoever they decide they want to be around them, and making sure that we're just keeping all the supplies and things that we use for these services disinfected and cleaned up properly after usage and different things like that. But yeah, we got some really, really cute things out there for those who still want to have their families come over and congregate in the backyard. you know, or maybe go out to a park setting when they're able to do
And Linnell must be in an area.
that.
There we go.
Is that a bad area?
Now you're good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just, you know, like I said, talking about our COVID friendly services. So again, when we do this next weekend, I will not be in transit, and hopefully that won't affect our technical situation.
Oh, I'm loving it though. I'm loving the live drive.
Yes, and my trusty,
Your twin.
my trusty sidekick over here is navigating me right to where I need to be.
Your twin.
Yes.
Her hair is really growing.
Oh my goodness. Should she pop her head in? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Hi to the viewers. Hi. Pop your head in there. Hello.
Hi, beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of growing.
Jesus. I'm jealous.
Don't be. You'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah, you will.
Thank you. Beautiful. Now,
Yeah.
She's at home with her dad.
oh,
Yes, she's at home with her dad.
mine just left. Makes me sad.
Well, I mean, she does have to get with her parents at some point in time.
I mean, I know.
You know.
I know. Well, hello, Tiffany.
Hey, hello. Hey, ladies. Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm going to let you all catch up now that we've got this beauty down here in the corner. Hi. I'm gonna let you all catch up. I've kind of already explained why I'm in traffic and why you get to see my lovely car seat and everything else in my background. But I love you all so much. And again, to the viewers and listeners, I'm out, and I will catch up with you on the flip side.
All right, babe.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Miss Tiffany.
hey, y'all. Hey.
We're gonna allow you to catch us up on what you've been doing. We've already kind of talked. We was missing. That's why I was texting you. Like, where you at? What you doing?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm at home today. I'm trying to stay happy and positive. Dealing with some family stuff today, so I apologize for jumping on here late.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, man, I've just been working really, really hard. I'm tired of working. I'm ready to retire. So I'm trying to find ways that'll get me there sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Set up 12 and 14-hour work days for the rest of my life. It's too much. It's too much.
That does sound like a lot.
It is. I think with everything going on, so like all of our customers are working from home, and changing the way people are thinking about working. And so my job is primarily working with taking products and solutions into the cloud. And all of our clients are like, well, we're working from home. We have to think about how to do things differently. What is it going to take to move us to the cloud? And so it's just projects are coming in left and right. And I need some resources. So yeah, definitely staying busy, and then just still doing my thing, teaching yoga. And every once in a while I have a client that reaches out for some energy work and doing sessions remotely.
Wow. How does that work?
So with energy has no boundaries, no limits. It pervades everything. So, it works the same as if, you were in my presence and laying on my table. Generally what I do is I will be on a FaceTime or Zoom, similar to what we're doing now. And that person will lay down, close their eyes, relax, and I do my thing, just as if they were sitting on the table or laying on the table.
Interesting. You all hear that? So she's still available. We're doing plugs today, honey.
So
Have you seen an influx in requests, Tiff, because of all of the isolation and the craziness that people are feeling right now?
I haven't, but I, back in February, I took myself offline for a while. I, had been doing some meditation work and things of that nature. And, I was getting messages that I needed to shut things down, that I was doing too much. I was using too much of my energy. And I needed to prepare myself for what is coming next. And didn't give me any messages as to what that next was, but it told me to shut it down. So I shut down, stopped teaching yoga, stopped doing sessions, everything, just took a break from that. And then literally 2 weeks later, we were in lockdown. And so I couldn't do any of those things, which was fine. Of course, no one expected to still be dealing with all of the lockdown stuff. I expected to be back working at the beginning of May. And so that didn't happen. And then I just kind of was making some decisions about whether or not I truly wanted to get back into doing what I was doing. I just kind of had this moment of, maybe I needed to think about whether or not this was truly what I envisioned as my passion. I just had some other things going on, dealing with parents and illnesses and things of that nature, and making sure my daughters were okay with everything that's going on. They've been also, suffering from a little anxiety during this time. Everybody has been. So making sure everybody was okay. And I didn't want to take away from the needs of what my family needed during this time. So I just shut everything down. And about 3 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready now. I need to get back to doing this. This is definitely my passion. This is definitely the space that I need to be in, and started kind of slowly opening my schedule back up. But I haven't really been doing a lot of marketing and promoting of it other than the yoga. So I did transition from an in-studio platform to online, which was something I wasn't really excited about doing a couple of months ago. I really didn't find the enjoyment of doing it, but I found a really, really good platform in which to teach on, which really allows that, teacher-student interaction, which I absolutely love. So I can actually see my students in real time and, talk them through adjustments or whatever. So I launched an online platform to start doing yoga. So I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. And, just as people have asked, I've opened up my schedule to allow for the sessions, healing sessions.
Yeah, because this virtual thing is the way of life now. It just, I don't think this will ever slow down. So a lot of things that we were accustomed to doing in person is not really, now you're going to have the option. Eventually you'll have the option of doing it virtual or in person. Even with therapy sessions, all of that, telemedicine now, just, you're going to have the option. You want to do it virtually or, the in person. We're just so accustomed to the in-person thing. It takes out a lot though, when you can't physically be in front of somebody or physically hold on to somebody. But I know we're going to be doing these videos more often because we are survivors. We miss being around each other. We miss being out there. We miss letting everybody know our goofiness and what we're up to and our spontaneity that we have. So I just wanted to kind of come on. Next weekend is July 4th weekend. So we probably won't do this video Sunday. We may not. We'll just see how everyone's feeling on the 5th. See how it goes.
We're not doing anything anyways.
That's true too. You got a point.
I don't know.
You got a point there. So we're going to chime out because I said 30 minutes, our shows was 30 minutes. We wanted to keep it to a 30-minute thing because, people's time span and my attention span after 30 certain long, I'm just like, I'm done. So it's been 32 minutes. We are survivors. We love you all. Miss Tiffany, anything you want to say before we sign off?
No, I've missed everyone. I can't wait to get back to whatever the new normal is going to be, you know, and hopefully it involves some in-person contact at some point. So stay safe, everyone, and continue to social distance, and we'll get there. We'll get there to whatever that is going to be.
All righty. Love you all.
Love y'all.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.